Good morning, everyone. My goodness me, the light is shining. I look like I'm like an angel in heaven. But you're just gonna have to make do with the light at the moment because I'm getting ready and I've got about 25 minutes until I'm leaving. Hair is done. I've just got my little fringe in a roller, although I actually look like I've done this really badly. Let's do this again, shall we? I'm also trying out smaller rollers for my top layers, just because I found that they weren't curly enough. Do you know what I mean? But today is an exciting day in London for me. Where is my concealer? I need to put concealer on my eyelids. This is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I use this as like an eyeshadow base. Alex taught me this, but basically I am allergic to a lot of eyeshadows and that doesn't stop me from wearing them. And so I pop a little base of this on my eyelids and it doesn't completely eradicate it, but it helps any kind of, it helps a little bit. I used to get it all the time, like even when I wasn't wearing eyeshadow, when I was not eating well. And now I've kind of got that under control, so it is really just that little irritation from the eyeshadows that I might get. And yeah, so today is an exciting day. I am hosting my first ever influencer lunch for the launch of my edit with Sinead Keary, which is just an absolute dream come true. I'm actually using her sister's palette. This is the Palette of Wonder by Sarah Keary. I love this palette so much. I'm gonna sneeze. So I'm hosting my first ever influencer lunch and press lunch as well. So I've got some of my favourite ladies from press whom I've met recently, and I'm really looking forward to it. I wrote my speech and I'm really looking forward to that too. And I love my outfit. It's a gorgeous day today. Absolutely gorgeous at the moment. So it should be the perfect day for a lunch in Daphne's, if I do say so myself. So I'm gonna get myself all nice and ready for the day. I would like to have enough time to film my outfit because my outfit is so lovely. My edit is launching today. You will have already been able to shop it because I spoke about it in my last video. And I feel so lucky to be doing it with Sinead. Sinead is such a lovely person and so good at what she does and so like dedicated to creating beautiful clothing that's easily styled for women. She's already got a legion of fans in Ireland. Like, I honestly, the Irish are so like loyal, but she's done what so many can't do, and she's managed to like build herself her own audience and her own fan base over here as well. So there are so many girls that are coming today that are already fans of Sinead Keary, and I just think that's a testament. And I also think it's a testament because I can't blooming decide whether to wear the cami or the jumper today. I really feel like I want to wear the jumper because I looked back and I was like, oh, I really liked the way the jumper looked. Makeup is done for my Sinead Keary event and the cutest thing has just arrived. A little Harris tweed pouch. I bought this on Amazon because basically I was telling you in, I think it was my last video, I always have a little pouch of like essentials, and the one that I've got is actually a little bit big. So I wanted something a bit smaller, but also that would look insufferably cute in my bag. This one's a little bit darker as well, so I just feel like with the Harris tweed, I got this on Amazon and it is utterly adorable. So I'm going to pack this up with bits and pieces that I might need and get my bag packed for London so that I can take everything with me. Oh, I also need to do a face mist because I haven't done a little mini pocket face mist for a while and I need one in my bag. So let's get packing. Right, let's go in with the essentials. I think a Compeed just floating around is good. Then some change, because you never know when you might need a little bit of change. So change is going in there. Headache tablets, essential. Shout wipes, essential. And headphones. kind of like reserve headphones, a battery, and a battery for my phone. This is like a little card wallet sized one, so I find these really handy. They have one full charge in them, and I just think they're so good to have in like an emergency, and they just fit in your little pouch really well. I also sometimes put my purse in here as well, just because it fits, and I think having everything in one place means that I know that all of my like important things are in one pouch. I'll also put like makeup bits, which are really handy because it means I don't have to worry too much about them like leaking or anything actually in my handbag. Spare Tampax, just in case. I'll let you know if I add any more to it, but that's it for the moment. I do need to decant some bits though, but love it. And it's so perfect for just, I have had a last minute change of outfit. I decided to go with the Lily jumper. Even though it's sunny today, I just felt like it was a little bit like cleaner with the outfit and just feels more seasonally appropriate. And then when I take the jumper off, I can like ruche up the sleeves, but it looks really lovely with the trousers and the coat, this coat. I just don't think I've ever loved a coat as much as I love this one. I'm actually gonna want to wear this at lunch as like my full outfit, but I love, love, love it. So I'm ready to head down to London, gonna go meet Carrie, grab a coffee and head to Daphne's. Oh my goodness, we have arrived and it is just as beautiful as I could have hoped for. In fact, even more beautiful. Sinead has the most wonderful eye for decor, neutrals, beautiful colour palettes, and it is absolutely come across in how she's decorated in Daphne's. This is my dream location. This is like the most beautiful, almost like glass house orangery, but it feels like you're in almost a courtyard in London. It is perfection, and this is the setup on the table. Look at the florals and the candles. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Oh, it looks so nice. Oh, the main event is here. Oh my gosh, look at you.
We go out on a lot of
Just going to keep you for 2 seconds before you enjoy your lunch. So I'm Hannah. Thank you so much to everyone for coming here today. I'm now going to introduce you to the phenomenal Sinead Curie and then Lydia.
Welcome, welcome, and firstly, huge thank you for joining us here today. This is just such a huge moment for Sinead Curie, the label, the brand, and for the whole team. And I'm just incredibly honoured to be here with you today.
terrible stage fright. You know, watch my
shaking there.
Yeah, watch my hands shake. You think I'm like good at things like this, but I'm not. I sit in my bedroom with a camera and I never really stand up in front of people, so this is a lot. But what was it I was telling you about exposure therapy or something like that?
Yeah.
What do they call it on TikTok?
Exposure therapy. It's doing what you're scared of.
Yeah, no, stand up on flights. Yeah, anyway, I'm doing that. I've written this down, so I hope I managed to get through it without passing out a bit. Firstly, I want to thank you all for being here today. I know how busy everyone is, and I truly appreciate you taking the time. So I promise to keep this as short and as sweet as possible. No long-winded speeches to make you wish to be late to prior engagement. I promise. Now, we're supposedly here to celebrate my launch with Sinead Keary, but honestly, I really think that we're here to celebrate Sinead and her brilliant work, because the only heavy lifting that I've done is pick from what is already a fabulous collection.
I've done my speech, so I can actually relax now, because I'm not very good at public speaking, but I enjoy it and I enjoy pushing myself out of my comfort zone. But we've just had our first course. Honestly, I can't believe I'm having an event with Sinead in Daphne's. I think I still have to keep pinching myself. I'm also sat with the gorgeous Lily. Look at her! Oh, Mummy looking gorgeous too. And Lily looking gorgeous. Staring at her now. Oh. I've got a lovely group of girls. I've got Sophie, Kate, Alex, Sinead. Honestly, so happy. This is like my happy place right here. Having their food. I love it. The vloggers always getting their cameras out like, this is what I'm having for lunch. Camera. Sometimes you just have to sit back and take it all in, because I honestly feel like I've brought together like the most wonderful women this evening, and everyone that I've spoken to, I've gone round to the tables and they're just like, oh, thank you for bringing us all together. It's like therapy sessions, and that's as much as I want people to like get to know the collection and experience it and love it and enjoy it, I also want them to talk and enjoy themselves and decompress. Whilst we are not by any means like necessarily saving lives, there are, like any job, difficulties and things that maybe aren't talked about, and so getting women talking and getting them talking amongst each other with women that understand and can relate and be empathetic and not judgmental is a joy. And so I'm just like sat here and I'm just looking around the room and I'm just seeing the girlies enjoying their time, and I'm like, oh, I could do this. If this whole influencer thing doesn't work out, throwing events for women, like-minded women that need to chat, I'll do it. Totally happy with that. I love this so much. We've all just been... I love it. We're literally sat here having a chat about handbags and they are kicking us out, and I'm like, that is a sign of a good event. My gorgeous Laura's here as well. But literally, we've just been pushing the world to rights, talking all things lovely, and they're actually kicking us out the door. So, time to move on to the next, please.
How it started, oh wait, how it ended, how we do it in Ireland.
We're having a great time.
Uh-oh. Thank you.
We're showing the Irish ways.
Yeah. What are you doing, Aggie?
Is getting the Irish ways.
The Irish ways in shots at the end of the night.
No one's going to know what you're saying.
Did. Cheers! Cheers, ladies! Cheers! Getting on hardcore with my straight vodka.
What is that? Get that down, you. Sipping your limoncello. I will not have that.
We're not in Italy now.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, Grayson. Get it down.
I was doing my
Get
job.
it. Get it. Up.
You're not delighted with your limoncello. Get it.
All in one.
You hold my hair back.
Well,
You haven't
I come
seen
from
so many.
I come from Napoli, so it's too so much to lose.
Grazie mille.
Terrible.
You have
Grazie
to
a
have
voi.
one too.
Huh? Forza Napoli,
Oh, you're in that country and all.
Oh my goodness, it has been a long time since I have started a vlog looking like this. I am destroyed. It has been 2 weeks of back to back to back to back amazingness. Like I'm not even moaning about how amazing it has been. It has been absolutely amazing. So much so that I have absolutely pushed myself to the brink to keep going and enjoyed every moment of it. But I'm taking this weekend to just absolutely chill, nest, homemake and sort this hair out. This is the first time I'm washing my hair myself since I've had it done, and I have to say thank you so much for all of the love on my hair, by the way. I'm just about to put the Olaplex volumizing blow dry mist because this is an absolute essential and it lasts forever. Basically this is what I do. I just spray this at the roots of my hair and I'll give it a blast dry with my hairdryer. I've been like really burning the candle at both ends. Like the Women of the Year awards, I just went wild. I didn't get home until 3 in the morning. And then we went wild after the Sinead Curie event, just obviously like debriefing with the team and that kind of thing. And so it's just been a lot. And so Ali has gone today to the like UK stag do of his friend who he's the best man of. So it's a nice weekend at home for me and I have so much to unbox with you. It is redonkulous. So hopefully I can get into those things with you as well. But it is a sunny Saturday today and I'm probably going to be in bed very early tonight as well because I just need to chill. That's all I need to do. I've not been riding for the last 2 weeks. I've not been to Pilates. I've not exercised. So you know that I am struggles right now. I am not in my best way. So I want to do some nourishing things today and that's what we're going to do. Starting with doing my hair, looking after my skin, looking after my body, all of that kind of stuff. It would be so easy to do what I did yesterday and just stay in my pajamas. I'm not doing that. I'm getting up, I'm making myself look good, I'm styling my hair, so let's do it. Looking absolutely nuts, but I should say that from tomorrow and Wednesday, it is Amazon Prime Big Deals Day. So there is going to be so many savings and opportunities to purchase, buy your favorite items. And my hairdryer, the reason why I was telling you, my hairdryer is in that deal. I've got my own little list down below of all of the items that I like, love and use that are going to be in the Big Deals Day. But it's only for Prime members, so you're going to need to sign up. If you're not a Prime member, which I feel like everyone is now, but if you're not a Prime member, sign up down below. But also, if you're thinking of picking anything up, if you need a new hairdryer, for example, or if you need to stock up on silk scrunchies, for example, like Lily silk scrunchies are in there, anything like that, there's so many good deals, like so many, even like my Lumi alarm clock, so many good things in there. But I'm doing my hair at the moment. I realize how many items that I actually use are from Amazon anyway. I'm showing you how I'm doing my hair, like not properly, but this is how I do my hair now to get this sort of bouncy, flicky blow dry as best I can. I don't want to do like the curly hair anymore. I want to do a bit more like blow dry-y. And these are essential for like your parting. So this is actually the first time I'm doing my hair with its new colour. I'm actually using the GHD Duet because this seems to be working really, really well on my hair. And then I just pop the rollers in to hold them on my hairline. So I'll link those down below as well. In order to get the root lift that you want, you have to pull it like almost forward, like this, and just take it right to the end and curl it back super tight so that it doesn't like fall over the edges, and then secure in place like this. I also get these little clips from Amazon as well, so I'll link those down below. But this is just how I do my parting. I do have some new bits from Amazon that I wanted to show you, and considering we've been talking about the Prime big deal days, I thought I'd just show you what I've been buying from Amazon as well, because it was really funny. We were talking about this the other day with my acupuncturist. It was like, what would we do without the ability to Prime Day deal and Prime Day order from Amazon, because I just get so much stuff. And I know I've been showing you my scarf collection, and I wanted to show you a few more that I ordered. Now some of these have already sold out because I showed you them, but this one, I don't even know if I've shown you this one. I don't even know what this is in terms of like what's actually printed on it, but I wanted to get a wide breadth of colours to like go with my wardrobe, and these are all 100% silk, and I wanted things that didn't feel like too dressy. This is my favourite way to wear a silk scarf. Just a really subtle little knot like this with a jumper. It doesn't feel quite so like fluffy, but still feels really lovely. You can obviously turn it around or tuck the little ujamis in, but this is such a nice way to add a bit of detail to a plain jumper like this and a little bit of opulence. So I've absolutely loved finding these silk scarves on Amazon, and now that I've got like a good collection, this is like a lovely rich, it actually as always shows up way more red on my camera, but this is a really lovely one to go with this bag. And again, 100% silk. This will be really versatile. Like even just look at it with my jeans. So the tones on this are going to bring in the tones of my jeans whilst also adding a little bit of like something to it as well. And honestly, like under blazers and things like that, this style just looks exquisite. And this is a really great way to wear a silk scarf if maybe you don't want to go for like the Lord of the Manor type styling, but you still want it to be quite chic. This one I think is going to be probably the most wearable with everything in my wardrobe. Because this is like, look at this with the outfit that I'm wearing. This is like made to go together. And in actual fact, I think that I could get away with this one, and the real sort of, sorry, you can hear them shooting on the farmland. It is that time of year. I just love the like addition of a silk scarf to my outfit. I think it just adds a finishing touch, a layer of like, a layer of beauty and a layer of almost saying I've made an effort. Does that make sense? And I feel like this is something that I think is really interesting, because if you see like an old couple and they're really well put together and they're really dressed up, you are always like, oh, I love that they are so dressed up. But when you see someone that's a bit younger dressed up, sometimes it's not met with the same appreciation. And I think that the significance of it is still the same. When someone makes an effort, I just think it's such a wonderful thing, whether that is just the addition of something that's a little bit more considered, like a silk scarf, or whether it's putting a blazer with some jeans just to dress it up a little bit. I love that. I absolutely love it. And I also just love people dressing however the hell they want, if you ask me. I also bought this, which is a cashmere scarf in like Merlot tartan, and I think that this is going to be a very lovingly worn tartan. In fact, by Soren. Is this your next colourway? I hope it is. I blimmin' hope it is, because I just got this jacket from by Soren, and just saying. But yes, this one again, I'm going wild with the colours, but I wanted it to match my bag, and I think it works really well. It's 100% cashmere, from what I know. Is that right? 100% cashmere from Amazon, and that's the thing that I want to find as part of these like videos as well when I'm working with them like this, is find you good quality materials like this, and so that you're getting items in your wardrobe that are going to last, but remember to stick to your colour palettes, and remember to stick to your like capsule edits of things. Don't just go buying like this blue scarf, for example, when you don't have any blue in your wardrobe unless it goes. I just love this with my outfit, to be honest. This is so cute. But yes, one of the things I would suggest is I think on Amazon somewhere you can also buy like colour cards to help you do your colours, because one of the things that I do when I'm shopping online is I sort like by my colours, so that I'm only looking at colours that I know complement me and my tone. So that's just always a bit of a helping hint. But just remember, if you're not a burgundy bish like me, don't go for the burgundy scarf. There are other colours as well, but this was something that I knew that with a nice coat, this feels like an autumn silk scarf, and it does cut. Oh no, I like it. I like it. I really like it. Ali's actually showed me how you do this properly as well. So you do it in half. Let me go and get you. So you basically fold one corner into the centre of the scarf and the other corner into the centre of the scarf. So you can see. Then you fold it into the centre again, like so, and then into the centre again, like so. And you just basically continue doing that until you die. Like so. You can turn it around or you can tuck it in. Works really well with like a little blouse as well, if you have a ruffly blouse. Oh, really like the colours of this, to be honest. I take so much joy in finding things on Amazon, you have no idea. So I'll link them all down below. I'll link my Amazon storefront, and I'll link all of the Amazon Prime big day deals that are anything that I've got also down below as well. But I think I've got some more boxes downstairs. I've got more. What have we got here? This is to go with my coats for winter. So this is a full cashmere ivory scarf. Full cashmere. And what I want to do, I'm going to show you how I'm going to style it, because I can actually do it in the outfit that I'm wearing. So I wanted this as a really elegant cashmere wrap for exactly like this outfit. So to just be able to wrap, there's something so elegant about drapey, soft cashmere. And so I wanted to have this as something that I can just wrap around. I think that's something that's really handy to have as like a lady, just to have a little something that you can wrap around your shoulders, but also around your neck. And because I've got a very lovely ivory coat, the thought of, oh, we're gonna go upstairs and play around. Okay, I've just swapped over to some ivory jeans, and I thought I'd show you my thought process with this. It is the perfect colour, thank goodness, for my coat. It is so soft. So what I want to do is almost have your ivory coat on, because I fully intend on living my best winter whites this season. So you can go obviously like this, which I think looks so elegant, but you can also just not go for that more sort of traditional side of things, and you can just, this is very Kate Middleton with the scarf just tucked like that. 100% pure cashmere scarf. It just looks so pretty. And obviously if you wanted to, you can add little pops of colour so that you're not entirely wearing all white. Love the idea of drapey cashmere like this. You can even get a brooch. You could obviously add like a burgundy belt, burgundy shoes to just like offset the ivory, but I just love ivory cashmere so much. There is something so opulent about it. Oh, glorious. That is one hell of an Amazon scarf haul. Well, it feels like I have achieved nothing today, and yet I have not stopped. The main things that I've been doing is just sorting out new pieces that have arrived for upcoming collaboration, and just sorting through the pieces that maybe I've already worked on. Very boring. And then I did the thing that I've been meaning to do for such a long time, and it was finally admitting that I have to let go of some of the Soho farmhouse dressing gowns that I've accumulated over the years. I think the first one that was ever gifted to me was from the Arden girls, and I believe they've like given me 2 over the years. And it set off a love affair with those dressing gowns, and they are like my happy place, those dressing gowns. And so I've treated myself to some new ones because they were literally threadbare. So they should actually arrive tomorrow, which is good. But they're just one of those things that, like, when you just need to feel a little bit cozy, the Soho dressing gowns are a cut above. I am now wanting to get even cozier, and I didn't show you, oh sorry, I didn't show you this, but I'm a sucker for anything that Donna Bartoli talks about, and she put this on her stories. This is Holy Cacao, bone broth cacao. Now, my PT will attest to the fact that I struggle with getting enough protein. And basically, bone broth is a great way of getting protein, but this says it is rich in collagen, which is another thing that bone broth is really good for, aids sleep and recovery, boosts immune system, rich in collagen, provides calming effects, and this has got reishi, ashwagandha, bone broth, cacao, and maca root. Now, they say that they put some honey in it, but I wanted to try it without. You literally just pop it in a mug. These are my mugs from Cutterbrook. You just pop it in a mug, add some hot water, and whisk it. They have their own whisks, but my husband has about 100 of these. So I wanted to try it without the honey, because I'm not a hugely sweet person. However, this may humble me. Oh yes, very bitter. Very bitter. I don't have a sweet tooth, but that is very bitter, so I am gonna add some honey. And they suggest organic honey, and I don't think you get any more organic than your own honey. But it is quite bitter. However, I do like the idea of this as a drink. That's better. That was 1 teaspoon, 1 large teaspoon. It definitely instantly changes it. I will link it down below though, because I feel like this is something that a lot of people would be interested in. If you've got like a sweet tooth and you've always got to have something maybe like chocolatey in the evening. I was more looking for something that's like a little bit sweet to have whilst reading my book or something like that. Unless you are an absolute sadist. If you're like a dark chocolate type of person, you're going to want to add some honey to it. So this morning I have made myself what looks like a very horrific concoction of goodness. And to be honest, it tastes as bad as it looks. This is all of my like supplements, hair supplements, gut health supplements, a bit of lemon, a bit of collagen, and some chia seeds. Now, when my assistant makes me one, she puts chia seeds in it. I don't know what I've done wrong, but it's not the same. It's just not the same. I'm kind of going on a bit of a reset at the moment, and I can like tell on every orifice of my being I've got dryness all around here and up to my ears. So at the moment I am basically relying on the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream to stop my skin from going like scaly and dry. I've actually almost finished this one, but I just keep massaging it into my ears, like even on my ears. Pure dryness. I think it's to do with like not taking care of myself. I don't even know if you can see how like red and scaly it is, but basically my skin goes really like oily, and I get a breakout like just before my time of the month, and then when my time of the month is over, my skin goes back to being like normal. Dare I say it goes to the other end of the spectrum and goes dry. Team that with the change in weather, me not taking care of myself as much, and late nights and that kind of thing. Oh, and getting my hair done as well, because my scalp and skin is quite sensitive to all of like the chemicals. So I think I've got like these dry, scaly ears. It's so weird, but this is basically what I'm using. And also, this is what is included. I believe it's usually included. No, Arden is included in the Amazon Prime Big Deals Day, which is pretty much the best opportunity to pick up any essentials that you need right now, or even get ahead on Christmas shopping, because there are literally like thousands of products going into the Amazon Prime Big Deals Day. I also get all of my like supplementy bits, like my collagen, my L-glutamine, they're all from Amazon as well. Not that I'm selling you them in this horrendous concoction. This video is a little bit of a like hit reset for me and just get back on track. I also want to do a little bit of an October homemaking as well. There's just a few things to get done at this time of the year that I think maybe feel a bit strange to do at the beginning of autumn, because the clocks aren't changing, the days are still quite light then, it might even be a little bit warm. So I tend to like to do these things in October, and I thought that we could do them together. But I am learning to style my new hair, and I'm going to be trying using a volumizing mousse. Now I have to be honest, products don't usually work that well in terms of styling when it comes to my hair. Like moisturizing, oils, those kinds of things work really well, but styling products not so much. I washed my hair myself the other day, and it's not held in the same way as when Imi did my blow dry. So I want to try and use a mousse. Because this is the product that I'm using at the moment. Well, I'm going to try the Percy & Reed volumizing mousse. Apparently Percy & Reed is going to be in, potentially, Percy & Reed and Philip Kingsley might be in the Amazon Prime Big Deals Day. I'm not 110% certain, but I'll link them if they are. But we're going to go in with some mousse. Now what I've learnt about watching the girlies on TikTok is you get it into your hands, you just kind of comb it through with the moussey mousse. I just hope this doesn't make my hair feel crispy. That's the thing I'm really sort of not happy about when it comes to mousse, but because I'm all about the like moisturizing products, so putting mousse on my hair just feels bizarre because it feels like it's like almost like putting gel. But we're just gonna go with it, guys. Well, I don't want to jinx it, but I think it's held a little bit of the flickiness, but generally I need to sort of see how the day goes mid putting on my makeup. And I've also downloaded a new Audible book to listen to, which is called The Mountain Is You by Brianna Wiest. So I'm going to start that. I love something like uplifting and like motivational and reassuring to listen to at the beginning of the day, and I think it helps with getting my mind in a good space.
It's also go through periodic episodes of positive disintegration or cleansing, through which we release.
One of the things I've been trying to do this season that I haven't done a lot of previously is actually learn about the things that suit my skin tone and my contrast. So if you don't know, your contrast is basically the darkness and the difference between your skin tone and your hair and like eyebrow and like lash color. There's a lady that I follow on TikTok who basically highlighted this to me, and I've been fascinated and kind of researching it over the past few days. But it really helps with choosing the makeup that you use on your face and just like understanding what suits you and that kind of thing. But also I had my colours done in Madrid, and bizarrely all of the questionnaires that I do with these colour things say that I would be a winter because I don't have warm green eyes. I actually have like a cool toned grey eye, although sometimes it does look green. So that would make me a winter, but actually I'm an autumn from actually having my colours done. So when they put the scarves around your neck. So what I would say is that not necessarily going online and doing a questionnaire for your colours will always give you the right answer, because mine is definitely wrong from those questionnaires. And I'm lucky that I still have my little booklet that I got from El Corte Inglés, because this is basically all of my colours in here that suit me. And like hilariously, the colour that I wore to the Glamour Women of the Year Awards is literally right there. A lot of the colours that I really enjoy are in here as well, which is fantastic for me. Like beige, obviously, instead of white, is like my good colour. Then there's also like a chocolatey burgundy there, and then a real kind of burgundy down there as well. So all of my autumn loveliness are in there. But I would definitely suggest, if you can, it helps for me, shopping online so much better, but also it helps me with like choosing my makeup, knowing what my contrast is. And today I've been trying out something new. This is one of the new NARS lipsticks. I think this is from their like anniversary. But this is Dirty Talk. It's what I've got on my lips at the moment. But then again, I've taken tips from this lady. I will link her in her TikTok down below. She's a French lady, but she basically just like, she's so chic. She like takes whatever is on her lips and then just like pats it into her cheeks. So I've actually got Dirty Talk on my cheeks as well. And then I've got a brown eyeshadow on my lashes, and that's it. Like on my eyelids, just to give me a bit more of like that sort of high contrast look, because one of the people that she talks about being high contrast is Anne Hathaway, and she always has nice like brown smoky eyes, so I thought I would give that a go, and I actually really like it at the moment. But yes, so that is my makeup of the day and what I'm doing differently. Now I've got a list of things that I want to do today. First of all, I want to sort out my boot room because I have a lot of stuff in there. I obviously do a lot of outdoors activities, having that organized, but I also use it as kind of like a storage for my gifting things. And I think this is a really good time of year to sort out your boot room. I am going to get dressed and go downstairs and do it, but sorting out your boot room at this time of year, because it's going to see a lot of footfall. If you've got dogs, if you live in the countryside, your boot room is going to want to be organized. And I'm very lucky that my husband has gone through and sorted out all of the baskets, but he hasn't touched my cupboard. We have a cupboard each at the boot room. And so that is my port of call for the day, to just get everything organised for the soggy wet season ahead. You can tell I'm feeling productive today because I keep getting sidetracked on my list of things to do, but what I'm doing currently, because I'm popping out my baskets of beauty products for the neighbours, and I've got some parcels to go and pick up. So I was like, oh, I'm going to put my boots on. I took one look at my boots and I realised they needed to be cleaned, because this is what they look like, and I'm just going to give them a quick wipe over. I've got this little thing that I got from Amazon, which is like a wet wipe dispenser, and I use the water wipes, which are also in the Amazon Prime Big Deals Day. So I thought, what better time to show you that I'm cleaning my boots. Now I should really be giving these a good polish because I haven't been maintaining them as I should, but I think a clean up first of all is making the best of a bad situation. So I just use the water wipes for this, and these are just a godsend because I always have them to hand in this little holder, and it keeps them fresh, doesn't let them dry out or anything like that, because you know when like the sticky tabs come off and things like that. These are my Fairfax and Favour Regina boots, by the way. So if you're about to dust off your winter boots, then I would suggest grabbing them whilst you've got my video on, if you've got some spare time, and giving them a bit of a spruce up, because it does make a difference even when you're not polishing them. Just giving them the once over and a wipe really does give a new lease of life to things, especially boots. Now these have been lovingly worn, my favourite boots, and leather just gets better with time, but I should probably give the leather a bit of a drink and a bit of a treat. But they've spruced up not too badly. That is the difference from being water wiped to not being water wiped. To get into all the nooks and crannies with these things. Et voila. Made the best of a scruffy pair of boots. I also buy these every winter because my feet swell quite a lot, so in order to not, it's almost like a whole shoe size as well, so people always ask why I wear these. I find that they keep my feet warm, but they also provide space in shoes, so I usually get a size 5, but my feet can swell to like at least a size 6, I reckon, and it can get very uncomfortable. So having these on, it means I've not got a thick pair of socks that are uncomfortable when my feet swell, and it works really well for me. Okay, this is our boot room area, and we have a little bit of log storage under here. We've gone through and sorted through all of the coats and fleeces. I've got a selection of Holland Cooper and Purdy coats on here, many different colours. Up here we have dog walking harnesses, woolly hats and caps and flat caps. gardening stuff, my horse riding stuff. We generally keep bits and pieces for like loomy in these bits and like things for the chickens and that kind of thing. This is my cupboard, and as you can see, it is bursting out of the seams. There is lots of little bits and pieces in here, boots, craft things, bags, jackets, more boots. So I think I just need to have a bit of a sort through and a clear out of things that I don't necessarily need in here, so that I can get more of my bits and pieces in here. Ali is just showing off his boot cupboard. All of his Barber jackets there. Very nice.
So I've only got a few up there, and then I've just got my worker boots, some black boots, 3 wellies, bee stuff, and then they're just like trainers for running, and they're just if I want to go out in the garden and do something about putting wellies on. Well,
I would say that is a great success. I've managed to get my Holland Cooper Wellington boots edited down to my 2 favourites, and then my Explorer boots from Fairfax and Favour as well, fleece lined and normal. I've got this entire boot room is sponsored by Holland Cooper when it comes to gilets, fleeces, all of those kinds of things. Then my gifting bits and pieces are all organised here, bags, running shoes, and little bits and pieces at the top, and it means that this area is just a little bit clearer and more organised, so it looks lovely. Now, I always think it's good to get your bedroom prepped for autumn winter as well. One of the things that both Ali and I use are not just linen sprays, but also our Lumi alarm clocks. If you struggle with like the darkness when the clocks change, which is obviously going to be happening very, very soon, this is going to be such a huge help. I don't struggle, but I think it's just good to have. It's such a soft way to be woken up. The light obviously gets brighter, it mimics the sunrise, and then I'm woken up to the sounds of Classic FM, which is just bloomin' glorious. And this is a Philips one. I always call it a Lumi one because Ali's got the Lumi one and I've got this one. But they have these available to buy on Amazon now, and I believe some of them are part of the Amazon Prime Big Deals Day as well, so you will be able to make some savings. But this is just, for me, it's just like a no-brainer. If I'm going to have an alarm clock, I'm going to have one that makes waking up so glorious, and this is definitely one of them, so I'll link that down below. I am also doing the big swap over to wintry pyjamas. So this is a new pair that was sent from the Napco, and they're really cute, but just moving away from the lighter fabrics, anything that's got shorts and things like that. I always give them a spritz with my linen spray, so it's nice to get into bed later on. But also I've just taken delivery of my new dressing gowns, and Ali was very, very happy that I have finally done this. He has literally been bugging me to get new ones because mine was so scruffy and just all over the shop that it was about time. I did it. So this is going to be lovely going into winter with some fresh dressing gowns. And I have to say that some of the dressing gowns that I had, I must have had for must be like 5-6 years. If you think about how much I wear dressing gowns. Oh man, with me. Oh, the fluffiest of the fluffy. Treated myself to 2 white, because I think the white always looks really smart. And 2 grey. Unfortunately, they don't seem to do the green anymore. The green was my absolute favourite. So, I think this one is actually okay. I'm going to put it in the wash and give it a good clean. This is a summer dressing gown. Give them a little spritz. Just replenishing all my beauty bits and pieces as well, and I finished my cream this morning. This is the Ardent Ceramide. So just getting everything ready. I feel like after taking a day or two to recoup, I always need to just be productive. So this feels very nice to be ticking things off my list like this. This is the Advanced Ceramide from Arden. Got that there. Mr. Millen Gordon is making pizza dough for the pizza oven. We've actually already devoured one. I think, yeah, I think this is the best dough. It's delicious. Like a big cherub. Now, whilst our second pizza cooks, I'm going to go around and tick another job off my list. And one of the things, this is like a little tip that I got from my grandma. There's a couple of lamps in our house that are generally in the main living areas that we have on timers. And it is honestly such a game changer in like hallways and things like that to have lamps on timers. It's one of my biggest home hacks. And around this time of year, as it gets darker, we want them coming on earlier so that our homes have that cozy vibe. I mean, really, who uses the big lights in a house? So all you do is grab one of these timers. I'll link them down below. These are amazing, and you can just set the time for them to come on and go off. So ours go off at our bedtime and come on before we get up so that there's light if it's dark outside, and you just change it to whatever time you want. Next up is to tackle my whites, because winter whites are going to be a real thing, and especially when it comes to my dressing gown and my new ones. I don't want them to be getting grey and discoloured in the wash. So I'm ordering very, very quickly some distilled white vinegar. But if you have any tips for reviving whites, let me know in the comments down below, because I know that so many of you are incredible homemakers and your tips are incredible. In fact, one of my favourite tips that someone shared on my previous video was for bread making. If you did buy a bread maker from my last video, there was one heck of a tip in the comments where they basically put all of their dry ingredients, so the flour, the yeast, the sugar, anything like that, into a Ziploc bag. So they weigh it all out so that when it comes to just making bread quickly, they do so by just adding the liquids in. So everything's already weighed out, ready to go. Obviously, if you add liquid to the yeast, it will activate the yeast. So I just thought that was such an incredible hack. Just keep them in Ziploc bags, ready to go, labelled. You could do it in bulk. So if you have any tips for whites, because this is one of my newer but older dressing gowns, and it could do with a little bit of love. So I'm going to try the white distilled vinegar, and that will arrive tomorrow on Amazon Prime. But let me know in the comments. However, Carrie has been telling me about Nancy Birtwistle, so I just googled how she whitens whites, and she uses citric acid. So they said it was like the juice of 4 lemons. We have a number of lemons that are kind of on their way out anyway, so I thought I'd try and get the juice out of those. So it says mix up half a cup of lemon juice from about 4 lemons. Well, I've added the citric acid and I'm popping it in the sink like this. It's not particularly hot, I've got to be honest, and I've used boiling water, but anyway, let's get this in. Get it soaking. Well, I have to say it is already looking brighter, so I am going to leave this to soak, and I'm going to just sort of turn it every few hours because it is a dressing gown, so it's like an actual sponge, but just give it a refresh and a switch over, and then I'm going to put it in the wash. Goodness me. Oh, the next thing that I have been waiting to get out, we basically ordered new towels, a place called London and Avalon, and their collections just looked exquisite, and we've kind of had threadbare towels and things like that we needed to replace, and there is nothing like a new season to go, do you know what, it's time for these things to be used for like the dogs and rags and things like that, and actually get some fresh new towels. And it says London and Avalon transcends the world of sleep and interiors, weaving our deep connection with nature and wellness into what we do. Every step is taken not only towards comfort but also the well-being of the planet, with a highly conscious effort resulting in our positive luxury accreditation, a highly respected certificate of sustainable excellence nestled in the heart of Portugal. Skilled artisans handcraft our world-renowned bed linen, bath linen, with bedding made to order in our UK mill. What truly sets us apart is the dedication to providing a personalised touch. Our separate bespoke service allows you to curate products that align perfectly with your vision. And I just think that is so in line with everything that I love. So what we did was we took the plunge and got new bath towels, bath sheets. We got new like bath mats, because my goodness me, do bath mats take a battering. Some lovely fresh bath mats. Oh my gosh, Mr. Millen Gordon is going to be so happy. And these are like hotel quality. They are absolutely incredible. These are like cushions. Oh, then we have towels. And what I also got, because you can get personalised dressing gowns, so I got dressing gowns made for the wisteria room and for the oak bedroom that have wisteria and oak written on them. So, and what I loved about these is that they have the toweling on the inside, and then the outside is like a sort of cotton, so it's really smart. But look at this. So I'm going to steam these tomorrow. I'm going to hang them on hooks behind the door so that when we have guests, they have a lovely bathrobe to utilise. What's the time? It's definitely gone 4 o'clock. It's time for cosy socks, I think. Definitely cosy socks time. Now, this obviously isn't something that you do every year. It isn't even something that you do every other year. When you need fresh towels and you need fresh bits and pieces, this is definitely the best place to go. And what I didn't show you is I got the towels as well to match. So these have wisteria in the same green as the bathroom. So each bathroom has its own like towel. So we know, because that was the one thing that we were always getting confused with in our laundry room, was which towels were ours and which towels were the guests' towels. This is such a brilliant way, and it's again one of the reasons why we named the guest bedrooms, is so we know that which one goes where. So these are going to be so lovely to go into those bedrooms. So any of them that are plain are for us, because we haven't named our bedroom, although if you want to think about naming our bedroom, I'm totally for it. If you are having issues with naming your guest towels, or even just your kids, like you don't obviously have to name your bedrooms, you could have towels for your children so that you know which ones is which. Dressing gowns to stop people from stealing them, although in my experience the stealer always continues to steal the dressing gown. Said dressing gown thief right here. So these ones are written in a oh my gosh, so pretty, in a sort of like chocolate bronze. They've also got hand towels as well, and dressing gowns for the oak bedroom as well. Just to show you up close how soft these are, and this is like a really, really lovely chocolatey brown, and then this is a very, very muddy sage for the wisteria room, and they're just perfect. So these will be the main towels that we'll just have rolled up in a basket on the bed, which I'm going to do now.
Come on then, I know you want it. You want the lab, don't you? Come on.
Look at the roll on that. Oh, these are going to look so nice on the bed. In fact, I'm going to roll them up and put them underneath the sink for now so that you can see the wisteria in there.
Such a nice little touch.
It's so nice. I'm so glad that you like it as well. It's beautifully done. So beautifully done. I think these will probably look very lovely, just rolled up on top of each other. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, what a touch. So cute. And then when these are steamed, we will have these hung on the backs of the rooms, the backs of the doors, sorry, so the guests have dressing gowns for when they stay. But I just need to find some hooks. I think I'll look on like Rowan and Wren or something like that. Oh, we need a new towel in here. The dressing gown is in the wash, so soon enough we will be able to see whether it's actually improved the whiteness. I don't think there'll be enough for you guys to be able to see, but I think I will be able to see whether there's a distinct improvement or not. I have to say, it has been a wholesome day of homemaking, and I've received some lovely, lovely things. First of all, my lovely friend Gemma at Hello Petal sent me the new oak leaves, so I obviously have the green preserved oak leaves on my dining table, still looking glorious. However, she sent me these with a lovely note that says, Lydia, hopefully just in time as the oak leaves start to turn. And she's not wrong. If you look out of the window and zoom in very, very slowly, you can just see there that the oak is starting to change the colour of its leaves, ready for winter. And Gemma has some preserved ready to go. Actually, I almost feel like these ones are a little bit fluffier as well, so I'm going to find some kind of vase for these to go in, because they are actually gorgeous. When I saw them, I thought they might be too ambery or too orange, but they are such a gorgeous colour. And then my neighbour brought me over some apples from the trees from our hamlet, and I think this is just the beginning, to be honest. I trade lots of little beauty bits and pieces for apples and things like that on our lane, and these arrived today. Now I think I'm going to use this batch to prepare some crumbles for winter, but I'll do some in various pots so that we can freeze them, because honestly crumbles are the best for like freezing down, keeping, and just pulling out of the oven when you've got people over for a really good dessert, and bonus points for having the apples come from where you live. Okay, just bonus points. So yes, she popped these round for me, and then a little gift to myself, seeing as I have loved getting my hair back to this lovely little spot. I treated myself to the goat of hairbrushes. This one is for in my handbags, and then I got two of the different ones from Mason Pearson. So this is a British like very, very heritage hairbrush brand, and they are pretty much like the best of the best. I love that they also come with these little sprouts to clean the brushes out as well. But yes, I thought this was just really good for a little refresh of my hair on the go, and then also just tidying things up and getting some good hairbrushes for my new healthy hair. This lot always hanging out outside the window at the moment. I think something is making them want to come in the house. The moment of truth. Well, I would say that is a great success. This looks like new. And I didn't even leave it that long, to be honest. Wow. I am genuinely impressed. Now I've ordered some proper citric acid, because you can get citric acid as like a powder, so I've ordered some of that so that I can just add that to water so I don't have to squeeze lemons. But the lemons worked. I'm very impressed, very, very impressed. I'm going to leave it to just dry a little bit out here, but I think that's been given a new lease of life. I may not have achieved everything that I wanted to achieve. The apples definitely haven't been made into a crumble just yet, but there is lots of time for me to do that. I am, however, in a fresh set of pyjamas with a fresh dressing gown on, and my husband is downstairs cooking steak, veg and steak, and we are planning to curl up on the sofa for a little bit before heading to bed. It is raining outside, that definitely means that by law you have to light the fire. And I think I'm just going to take the rest of the evening very easy. And I've probably been a little bit subdued in this video. It's because I've kind of been recharging my batteries. So just taking a bit more of like a slower approach to my video. And that allows me to sort of then slide into the next one and bring a little bit more energy. But I hope it's all right. I've had a wonderful time these last few weeks. Too much fun, way too much fun. And ready to start a new week tomorrow. I'm about to just lay out my gym kit for the morning and also what I'm going to wear tomorrow so that I am firing on all cylinders and I know what is happening tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. One last shot before I leave. Ali has prepared dinner, and yes, I am aware that Ali's portion sizes when it comes to potatoes is ridiculous.
I need to have a different technique because they always look like smaller, and when you cut them up, they're like double in size.
They double in size. But we have steak from Piper's Farm and greens. I wish you could smell this because it is just unreal. Ali got us some new steak knives as well, and we waited about 600 years for them to arrive. But they're very, very lovely.
Just cut a piece with one. And
yeah.
Very sharp.
Good.